Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the podcast. This shirt makes you look like you have rolls, and I promise I don't. Even if I did, it's fine, but it's just the shirt. This is one of my favorite new white tees that my husband got me for Christmas, and I love it so much. So this is literally my first time wearing it. Guys, it's the second week of the new year, 2026, and I was planning on making an episode before the year ended, but with like new year resolutions and what I've achieved in 2025. But life was lifing and I got super busy with school because I started school last week, the beginning of January, literally January the 5th. So the first week of January, already back to school, which is honestly a great way to start out the new year. I just feel more like happy and like more like eager to learn, if you will. So I'm super excited for this new year. Happy New Year, you guys. I know it's already the second week of the new year, but it's still the beginning of the year, and I hope that you guys get to achieve all your new year resolution for 2026. So I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit about what I achieved in 2025 and what I wish to achieve in 2026. So in 2025, I achieved a lot, honestly, and I surprised myself, and I'm super proud of myself, and I'm super grateful, happy, and thankful. Super grateful to God, the people around me, my family, my good friends. And so the beginning of the year, what did I do? I started out the year with going to school. Well, I started September of 2024, but like, you know, that's towards the end. Technically, like I started out 2025 with being in school, which was a huge goal of mine that I was putting off for a couple years, like 2 years. Because if you didn't know, fresh out of high school, I went to school, and literally the same college that I'm going to right now. And then I put it on pause because I just wasn't really like, I wasn't into school. Like, wasn't willing to give it my all like I am right now. And so I put it on pause. Then I went to a private school, a dental school, and I took out a loan, and that was a whole headache. I don't carry a lot of regrets. I'm not the type of person to like regret stuff, because I believe that what happens in life is an experience. Like, even if you don't get something out of it right there and then, or just in general, if you don't get anything out of it, you did actually get something in the end, which is experience. And life is built on experiences. So I don't regret it, but I do wish that I would have like read into it more and researched more and really like made sure that that's what I wanted to do before like going and spending money, because it was a private school and I was super young. I was only 18 years old. So 18 or 19, probably like the end of 18 going on 19. So yeah, I remember that was like, you know, a huge thing, that like impulsive decision, let's say. And it did teach me a lot. I met people and stuff like that. And so yeah, that was that. But then after that, I stopped going to private dental school, and then I took a pause for like 2 years. And that's when I came back to school, the school that I'm currently going to, my major that I'm currently doing. And I started that the end of 2024, the beginning of 2025. So I started off 2025 with being in school part-time, but still that was a huge like goal of mine, and I'm so proud that like I went ahead and like did, because like now I'm happy that I made that decision back in the beginning of last year, 2025. It's crazy that we have to say last year when it just felt like it was like a couple weeks ago. But we are 2026, so it's so crazy because saying 2026, that like sounds so like in the future. It's crazy. So yeah, the first thing I did was start school, and I kept pushing hard, and I actually got a good GPA in the first semesters, and I'm still doing really good, but just like what I finished so far. And it's so crazy. It's already been 2 years of me being in college. Like, I'm a sophomore in college, like crazy. And I'm 22 years old, as you guys know. So hopefully I do graduate in 2027. So one more year and I will be a graduate. But hopefully, in God's willing, because I have a lot of units to do. And yeah, I'm super excited for that. I'm proud of myself. So that was the first thing. The second thing that I did was buy my dream car. And I was so like happy about that because wait, did I first get my car? Or actually, I got my apartment, my like nice dream apartment. Well, it's still like a really nice apartment in my eyes, even like as of right now. But I was like, what, 19 years old or 20? Actually, I think I was 20. Yeah, I was 20 years old when I got my apartment in LA, and it was a brand new renovated luxury apartment. So I was also super happy about that. Like, that was also a goal of mine, is to get my own place, because before, like, I was, doing roommate situations, and I was young, and because I moved out at a super young age. So I had to build myself from the ground up. Like, it's baby steps. You can't just, freshly out of high school, go and get your own apartment unless you're like blessed with like generational wealth, which not my, and where I come from is extremely middle class, I would say. So, and at the time they were probably even lower class. So, yeah. So yeah, after starting my apartment, and literally a couple months later, like less than 6 months, then I got my dream car. And my 18-year-old self would have been like so surprised and like so happy, so proud. And 18-year-old self would be jumping up and down, like screaming of how proud I would be if I would have known that, like, at that age I would get my dream car. And I did. And I got my BMW. And honestly, like, I earned it. I worked hard. At the time, I used to work full time. And then I switched to part towards the end because, I have a great partner. I started school as well, so like I couldn't do full time. So like I had to like, slow down on working. I got my dream car. I got my blackout BMW truck, mommy car that I've always wanted. Like, since I gave birth, I need a beautiful mommy car. And I got my dream mommy car, which was a blackout all black BMW truck. And so that happened, and I was so proud of myself for that. And like, it's surreal, like, that I was able to get, because especially like at that age. But crazy is that getting pregnant at a young age and like committing at a young age, a lot of people had a lot to say about that. Like, oh, your life is like done, like you're never gonna get your life together, like now your life is gonna be hard. But I was still able to achieve all of those things that I wanted to achieve way before having a kid and committing. So I was still able to achieve it. And like, that felt like, that was a level of like happiness and like proudness. After that, I got married to the love of my life, because I was engaged, as you guys know, since 2023. And 2025, I got married at the courthouse, and then we did the Islamic ceremony. So we did that at the mosque, and then we did the courthouse, paperwork and all that. Literally 5 months, maybe 4 months after we got married, we were able to get our very, very first house together. And this is the house that I'm filming in right now. And we were able to get my son his own bedroom, his own bathroom, and a bigger house. It's just newer. Also my dream house. So that, like, a different level of like achievement, like I was super excited about and happy about, and I still am super happy about, and super grateful, super blessed. I always thank the Lord. The Lord, this wouldn't be happening. This wouldn't be possible. So yeah. And when I speak about the things that I've achieved, I don't want you guys, which I'm pretty sure you guys won't, but some people always like to take things out of context and want to like view it as like I'm bragging. It's just like when you worked super hard and you come from small beginnings and you worked super hard on all the things that you have today, I feel like you are able to speak about it and to, you know, mention what you've achieved, because like I came from small beginnings. All the things I have today are such a big achievement and such a great blessings for somebody that comes from small beginnings like myself. So that's why I speak about things, and sometimes I even go in details. And like for example, I told you guys what my dream car was that I got, because I came from such small beginnings. That's such a big like thing for somebody that's my age. Not only that, I also had a lot of people doubting me because of me committing at a young age and having a child at a young age. A lot of people doubted me, and so I was able to like work 10 times harder, not only for my child but for myself and for all the dreams that I had lined up prior to having a child and committing to somebody. So it just feels like a different type of like proudness, a different type of happiness when like you're able to achieve things regardless of the obstacles and the hurdles that are placed in the front of you, or the doubts that people are constantly throwing at you. So yeah, don't take it like, which I'm sure the good people won't, but you know, there's always somebody that's gonna be like, oh, she's bragging. Like, no, I'm not. I'm just proud of myself. And I worked day and night and really, really hard to get to where I am today. And so, yeah, back to what I was saying. Got my dream house. My husband and I got our first, our dream house, 2025 build. And we literally got everything brand new, like furniture wise, except this chair that I'm using for my podcast. I love this chair. So it's like fur and like so cute. And it's huge. Like I could literally lay in it. Yeah, that all to say is that, all that to say that anything is possible. And so the house, then we were able to upgrade my car to even a newer one that I've also like had lined up for my goals, is to have an electric car, specifically a Tesla. And I was able to upgrade my car, my BMW, to a Tesla, and that is like, was also surreal because I was such a big fan of Teslas. BMW was super nice and I loved having the experience and all that, but the oil changes and the maintenance and the gas and the insurance, that is way too expensive in California, especially like LA, SoCal. If you know, you know, like our insurance companies are like skyrocketing. And if you guys know, EV charging cars, like they're the best. Like, and also you need to do maintenance because it's a computer. You only need to change the tires like every 10 years, or don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if it's 10 years, 6 years, but yeah, you guys know. So I upgraded to that. And of course, all black. If you know me, you know me. Like I said about my BMW, it had to be all black, and same thing with my Tesla. So yeah, that's like pretty much the stuff I achieved in 2025, as well as I went really, really hard in the gym and really committed to my physical health and mental health and my nutritious diet. Yeah, so my diet, my physical health, my mental health, like I really took care of myself 2025, and I want to carry that with me into 2026, because there is no better feeling in the whole entire world than being healthy from the inside out, like mentally, physically, spiritually, all of it, you name it. Because literally, like the way you carry yourself, and can't nobody tell you anything. Like you can walk into a room, nobody could make you feel less than. Nothing is gonna affect you. Like people's like talk will not affect you, because you know how much like you put into your health, much effort and your physical health, and like you'll naturally have a glow up. Like literally nobody could say nothing to you because you know how hard you work on yourself and your mental. So you're not gonna let nobody come and ruin that, because it's super important to you. So those are the things I achieved in 2025. The things that I'm looking to start and like work on in 2026 are cook more, which I already do. I love cooking. I literally cook like at least 3-4 times a week, if not more. but I want to like not eat out at all, like at all, because sometimes if I'm tired or something, I'll like Uber eat something. But I'm realizing that as I get older, my health and my family's health is more important than anything else. As long as we're eating healthy, quality food, more organics, more produce, lean meats, lean more towards the lean meats because they're more beneficial than red meats. So yeah, I want to do that. I want to drink more water. I already do, but I want to like, keep doing that because 2025, I had the best like health year, and I looked the best I probably ever have since like having my son, because of how I locked in with my physical health, my nutrition, diet, all of that. And it's so crazy that literally like being healthy changes every aspect in your life. Like you're gonna be like, it sounds cliche and all that, but it's actually true. It changes you as a mom, as a friend, as a wife, as a sister, as a cousin, as a friend. It literally makes you be the best version of all that. And it snowballs. So like once you take care of your health and you see results and you feel happier and you glow and you feel like, oh my God, this is the best I've ever felt, then that's gonna like snowball and make you want to do other good things to improve your life in other areas, like keeping your house tidy, being on top of the laundry, you know what I mean? Like getting outside and getting more nature walks, getting fresh oxygen, and literally so much things. Like even for me, it makes me want to do good in school and like be on top of my, like really lock in, because I'm like, the working out, me locking in, doing what I said I wanted to do helped me and took me this far. Why not do it in this other area in my life? And I'm pretty sure it's gonna help. And it literally does help. So lock in, because it's never too late. Even if you like mess up like one day, two, don't let it go overboard. 2 days could turn into weeks and then months. And like, then it's like hard for you to get back, not as smoothly as if you were already like, in it. It's okay if you mess up for a day or two, but don't let it go overboard. Don't skip your workouts. They are super important. Even if it's a day that you don't feel like working out and you're lazy and you're tired. And I have those days, trust me. And I still push myself to at least go outside and get my 10,000 steps for 2 hours, if not less than 2 hours. And best believe, like within the first 10 minutes of walking and being outside, I immediately feel better, and I immediately feel like I want to continue my walk and get all my steps, if not more, because of that effect. Like it snowballs. Like doing one little thing that's good for you is going to make you want to like tackle the next, thing that you have to do that's going to make you feel better. I don't know how I forgot, but one of the most important things that I actually like did that was like such a goal of mine, 2025, was starting this podcast. You guys don't understand like how much I've been wanting to have my own like podcast, my show, do my YouTube videos, like for so long, for so many years I could remember. And literally I started last year, like what, 5-6 months ago. And I think after September, like literally I started as soon as I started like going to college. So it's so crazy to me that like I locked in and I committed. I'm gonna only go harder. Like you guys don't understand how much happiness the podcast, like doing these episodes, bring to me. I literally wanted to touch on that you have to go after what you like want. And it sounds cliche, I know it does. But we all have this goal in the back of our mind that we want to get to, but we're like, okay, I'm not ready. I don't know when to start. But I want you guys to think that there's never like a right time. Like you just have to go ahead, do it and start it like today in this moment. It doesn't have to be perfect. I used to not want to start the podcast until I had everything perfect. And guess what? That's just never going to happen. Like nothing is ever perfect. Like you have to start from the bottom up. With anything and everything in life, it's baby steps. Like nothing is just gonna start out perfect. Like practice makes perfect. So you have to just go ahead and start. And as you go, you are going to learn and you are going to perfect your craft. But it doesn't happen right there and then. It takes time. You need experience for you to learn your errors and then fix them and perfect them. So That's my big sister advice to you guys, is that go ahead and start on your goals. Like, go get them, go do them. There is never going to be a perfect time. Like, literally, just like when people want to get married, have a baby, they're like, oh, I'm just waiting for the perfect time. Like, the perfect time is never going to come. You just have to take action and you have to go and do it. And then you'll, like, along the way, you'll see that, okay, like, this was good, because there was never going to be a perfect time if you just keep waiting around, just wasting time. And we're only getting older. The clock is only ticking. We need to all lock in. Like, especially my ladies out there, like, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, literally, it was such a big goal of mine to, like, be out there in social media. I just felt like I have such an opinion, and, like, I could really put things into perspective. And I got on YouTube, like, years ago, and then I quit. And then I got on TikTok as well. And literally all I had to do is just be myself, didn't wait for the perfect time. And literally as of last week, I hit 14K followers on TikTok. And if you would have asked me this, like, what, 6 years ago, I would have been like, oh, damn, really? Like, I would have not thought that I would take it serious. And literally as soon as I took it serious, but still being myself, shit worked out. You know what I mean? As long as you guys, like, put in the effort and commit, just be disciplined. Like, don't wait for motivation, because it's never gonna come, just like the perfect time. You just have to start and then keep yourself disciplined. And, you know, it's so, like, I've heard and watched a lot of podcast episodes, or just, like, random people, like, talk in real life, saying that it's hard for people to have a podcast because only 5% or something of people that start a podcast continue doing it after the 7th episode or something like that. And that, like, reading that, like, really made me keep going. I'm like, I like a challenge, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like a competition, like, when it comes to, like, you know, like, intellectual, like, competition, not that competition. Hell no. You gotta be so confident that you're not competing with nobody but yourself. Like, if you know, you know. But back to what I'm saying is that when I read that, that motivated me, because I'm like, having a podcast is just going on the camera, going out there, putting your opinions out there, putting your life out there, or, like, your story, if you have a story like myself, your perspective, if you got advice, if, you know, you could benefit the people in some way, if you could even just entertain them. You know what I mean? And another thing that a lot of people don't talk about it is that when you have a solo podcast, like, you're the only host, that could be intimidating, because you have nobody to have a convo with. You're literally just having a conversation with your camera. Like, you don't have another person that the convo could just flow and, like, it could go from there. You are just talking to yourself. You're literally speaking to the camera, and it feels like you're speaking to yourself. But if you're strong-minded and you're so confident, like, I'm super confident in myself and what I have to say, so it just comes natural to me. Like, it's so easy for me to get on camera and talk. Like, I even started going TikTok live recently. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, make sure to do so, because I've been going lives on there. And literally, I just basically speak to the camera. Like, yeah, there's people in the comments and I'm speaking to them, but at the end of the day, you're speaking to the camera. Some people might find that awkward, and it's okay. Like, it might not be your cup of tea, but if it is your cup of tea, I'll say go out there and put yourself out there, and don't think about what people have to say and, like, how they're gonna judge you if they saw your video. Who cares? The worst they're gonna think is, like, judge you and, like, move on. And if they came and said something to you, ignore them. Like, you literally have the right to ignore them. Like, if they don't have nothing nice to say, ignore them. And if they have something nice to say, they could become one of your supporters. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, in my younger days, like, before starting the podcast, and, like, my younger days, like, I've always been, like, on social media, and even YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Like, I've always been super transparent. Like, the type of person that likes to put my whole life out there. Like, not literally my whole life out, but, like, you know, my photos, my family. And literally, like, I used to be, like, shy of not being, like, perfect. I didn't want to do my podcast, for example, until, like, it was going to be perfect. But one day I was like, you know, I'm so eager to do it, like, today. Like, I feel like I have the courage. Like, something is telling me, like, go do it. And I did it, like, literally 6 months ago or so, 7 months. And it just feels literally so good. It feels so good to do what you said you were gonna do. Like, you're gonna feel so good about yourself, and can't nobody tell you nothing, because you literally went after what you wanted for yourself. Like, you checked off all your goals. Nothing could beat that feeling. On God, like, clock it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but I'm having some TP Taylor Port mixed with the Power of 7 Purple organic juice from Trader Joe's. It's really good, but it's too sweet for me, so like I had to mix it with TP. But you could literally drink it on its own if you like sweet juices. Super delicious. But I'm gonna end the episode on this note. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little yappy episode. I will come back with more fire content. You guys comment down below what you guys would like to hear from me and see from me, like in the new upcoming episodes, stuff that you guys want me to touch on, talk about, like even if it's pop culture, trending headlines, whatever, just leave it down in the comments below. I hope you guys have a blessed year. Love you guys. Thank you for watching.